Well, just got off the highway, and as I was getting off the highway, service ended soon light. And it's only 567 miles since I reset it last. I thought I had it fixed, replacing the VVT. So I'm at my shop. I'm gonna back it in, hook it up to the scan tool, and see if we can figure this out. All right, so the good news is I was able to get it inspected. So my inspection's good, but that light's still on. I don't want to drive around with that light on because that's open loop mode. That means it's going to get the worst possible fuel mileage. So I'd like to figure this out. So right now I decided to run a full system scan. Doing the whole thing, we're just going to let it go. But I have a feeling I know what the problem is. I could be wrong. I'm going to try to figure out how to test it. But I'm having different problems. I'm having the ticking fan clutch. Sometimes that fan clutch works right. I'll hear it. I'll hear the fan going up and down like it's supposed to, depending on temperatures and stuff like that. But sometimes it won't. I'm having problems with that power window to drive. I just made a mistake of rolling it down. Hopefully I can get it back up. Sometimes if you keep messing with the switch, it'll eventually go up. But I'm having some other problems. Sometimes when I go to come to a stop, it's almost like the battery goes dead. You know what I mean? You lose voltage. So first I thought it was the battery, but the battery's not loose. It's tight. You know what I mean? You know, these Trailblazers, they have a cover that goes over this and a bar. And the bar goes from here over to here, and it holds the cover, it holds the battery. Well, I can't use any of that anymore. The bar's all bent because, like I said in another video, this was in a major accident, and I believe the accident was on the driver's side. So what's on the driver's side? This nonsense here. And I had this apart before, but I got a feeling something going on here or the PCM. Something's going on here. And I'm dreading having to open up these harnesses and look for some shame, you know what I mean, that somebody did, just to be able to sell this to somebody like me. But sometimes I like a challenge. I like working on cars. See if I can figure this out while that's scanning. All right, the scan progress is at 100%. See what we got here. We'll start from the bottom, work our way up. OnStar, 2 faults. Okay. What we got, bud? I'm pretty sure OnStar's not activated. Probably in like 16 years. Class 2 data link malfunction. It's one of them U codes. Yeah, I was looking at them a little bit. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. All right, we're not worried about OnStar. Rear seat audio. What in the world? Liftgate module. Let's read the codes. I don't think this has a liftgate module. We got that U code again. Lost communication with ECM. Lost communication with body multiple control system. Lost communication with HVAC control system. So the only thing I can think with that, because I seem to get a lot of them U codes, there's a bad ground somewhere or something, which, you know, would make sense. This is an old car. It's been a major accident. You know, when these come out of factories, they got ground straps going everywhere, and they don't last very long. They last a couple of years. You know, that's just to get it out the door to sell it to somebody. And a couple of years later, the grounds start going bad. They rot away. And, you know, mechanics are in there. They rebuild transmissions. They do change other parts on the engine. They see that strap used to be there. They see the pieces that are left. And what do? They just throw it in the trash. They don't add one for you. I mean, they're $5, bro. Come on. You can't throw a ground strap on there for something. Well, no, they're not going to do that. I mean, I would pay the extra money for it. I don't care if you charge me $100 and it's $5. I would pay just to know, because how are we supposed to know as do-it-yourselfers? How are we supposed to know there was a ground strap somewhere and now it's not there? I'm pretty sure if the factory put it there, the manufacturer, it was there for a reason. You know, that's just my little rant anyway. All right, where are we going now? Let's see here. Heating and air conditioning. I'm not going to worry about that right now. The Bose amplifier. Let's see that one. Because that sounds good. It's probably a U code. Let's find out. Here it is, U code. So data link malfunction. What would cause that to malfunction? Lost communication with the radio. Well, the radio's not in there, the Bose radio. I took that out and put a Pioneer in there. So that could be that problem. All right, what are we looking for here? Instrument cluster. I mean, it didn't have a fault last time. Now it has a fault. Let's see. ECU info? No. I want to read the codes. I might be going down a rabbit hole with this because it drives. It drives good. I don't know. Another U code. So that's probably one thing causing all these codes. It's probably, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm thinking it's a bad ground somewhere. Body control module, one fault. Let's see that one. Come on, bro. We're not getting stuck. Oh. It's probably a U code. Yes, U1000. Lost communication. All right, let's go to the powertrain. Powertrain's got two faults. Let's see. Come on, bro. Driver seat module, 3 faults. Special function, no. Read codes. Come on, dude. What we got? P0463. Fuel level sensor circuit high voltage. That's the first time I've gotten that. Engine coolant temperature. Below thermostat regulating temperature. And another U code. So apparently we fixed this problem here. The VVT, because that one didn't come up. Okay, so these are new. P0463 and the P0128. Interesting. Fuel level, sensor circuit, high voltage. Oh, let's see this one here. One of the good things about this scan tool, I mean, you can go right online with it. This means there's an open or intermittent connection in the harness. Okay. It'll also take you to YouTube videos too. That's pretty cool, and you can watch them right on here. I mean, the speaker's not that great. I think you can plug headphones into it.
vehicle is showing this code, your fuel gauge might be reading inaccurately, or you're getting a check engine light due to issues with the fuel level sensor.
Oh dear, this guy's got a robo voice on his video. Yeah, we don't support that nonsense. You can't talk, bro? You can't explain it to us? You need some robo voice? I don't know what's going on. But that's a pretty cool feature of this top-down. It's already Diag 900. It's a pretty cool feature. I mean, I would use my phone, but I mean, if you're videoing, on your phone, then you can use this to look stuff up while you're videoing. I think that's pretty cool. But, I mean, I can go to YouTube on my own. I was hoping this thing would give me something better. You know what I mean? Apparently it does, but you got to pay for that. So I don't know if the problem is right here with these plugs to the PCM, or if it's this box here. But something's obviously loose. But then there's so many other connections. You got this one here. I had this apart already because I had this out. It's always something, isn't it? Always something. All right, so I'm in the driver door module right here. I want to see if I can use this to roll that window up. Driver window. All right, let's go up. And of course, it's working because I'm videoing. Oh, why'd you stop, bud? All right, let's go up some more. So it's working. And I didn't hear any, I was trying to see if I could hear any clicking out here. Let's see, let's go down. So there's no clicking out here. This has nothing to do with that. So it didn't go fully down. Still sticking up a little bit. All right, so it just went down the rest. Oh, now let's see if it'll go up again. Of course, now it's working. All right, let me put this fuse thing back together, and we're going to try the fan. I'm going to open the door and fire this up and see if we can activate the fan or not. All right, so we're fired up. Got the door open. Let's see what we got here. So we want to go in the powertrain. Alright, we want to do active test here. See, engine. Scroll down here. Electro-viscous fan. Alright. So we want to increase the fan speed. The fan speed right now is 320. There goes the ticking. Go back down. Let's go back up again, see if we can get it to tick. 10%, 20%, 30%. So yeah, you notice it started ticking. As soon as I changed the RPM of the fan, different than the engine oil. Let's see if we go to engine oil, see what happens there. Engine speed control. See if we can increase the idle. Apparently the fan goes with it. You heard the fan kick up? So yeah, if you know what the hell you're doing with the scan tool, I'm sure this thing can help you. And I only paid $320 for it. So if you're thinking about getting one, sheesh, get it. Apparently you can do a lot with this scan tool. Of course, I'm not ready today to do what I want to do because it's dark out. But and I'm working tomorrow, so tomorrow's Sunday, but I gotta work. And not here. But hopefully eventually I'll figure all this stuff out, and hopefully this thing can help me for $320. So what I'm thinking, the problem with the window up on this button here, I'm thinking the problem is right here in this connector. So one day I'm gonna have to take that apart and see what's going on, because again, this was in a major accident, and you can tell right here, look at the hinges. See them separated? See the top? There used to be silicone caulk there. I guess they do that. I guess the factory does that. And you know, you can prove the car was in an accident or not, but you can see that the hinge is separating. The bottom one too. So you know the force was enough that it mangled the doors. I know the back doors are loose too, the hinges. Let me see if I can lay this light down. Or I'll try to hold it with both hands. And you can see them wiggling. It's hard. They're definitely wiggling. I don't know if I can get them. Maybe I'll try to replace them. But I think that's my problem there. So everything got tweaked. This harness here probably got tweaked a little bit. I mean, it looks good when you first look at it. But I might have to take this apart. Because my kid's grandfather had an '89 Dodge Caravan. You know, one of them luxury caravans. It had everything. It was an '89, but it had everything. Let me shut this up. And a lot of the features stopped working. None of the windows would work. I mean, I think the seats stopped working. And the one day I was changing brakes on it for him, and I looked in here. I looked at this harness here that goes through, and there was like 6 or 7 wires that were broken. So yeah, I may have that problem here. So maybe one day soon I could check that out. See if that's the problem with this window. I do notice, though, in the summertime, it was bad. If I rolled the window, it wouldn't go up. But when it's cold, like today, for some reason, it works. No problem. It works when it's cold. But see, it's not just wires here. It actually looks like a plug. You know what I mean? I don't know if you can see that purple key on there. That looks like that comes out and it unplugs. So it's probably a bad connection there or something. Maybe something's broken. One of the tangs that hold it in there. It could be something stupid like that. I'll have to check it out one day.